6-year-old Michigan boy died after horrific abuse by mother and her boyfriend. More after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a 6-year-old Michigan boy who died from abuse from his mother and her boyfriend. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well to bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A 6-year-old Michigan boy, Giovanny Jennings, died after enduring horrific abuse from his mother, Elaina Rose Jennings, and her boyfriend, Daniel John Giacchina. Giovanny was confined to a pen, beaten, and stapled to a wall as a punishment. Let me say that again. Giovanny was confined to a pen, okay? Like a little pen where they kind of, with a cage and all that kind of stuff around it. Beaten and stapled to a wall as a punishment. The couple faces life in prison if convicted of murder. Police also found a 9mm semi-automatic ghost gun and ammunition in the home. Now, this kid was tortured and terrified, basically, I want to say his whole life. Now, I understand this has just happened, but to have a mother like that, it can't be a privilege to have a mother like that that's going to put her child in harm's way, and listen to what her boyfriend says. Let's just start from the top. Let's just start from the top. You got a no good mother that's out here, just abusing her baby boy. Okay. Now, what on earth could this little boy had done to deserve some punishment like that? I don't care what he did. I don't care if he lost your money. He broke an appliance. I don't know, just disrespectful, being nasty and mean. At the end of the day, a 6-year-old cannot do that much harm without an adult being able to, leverage the situation back into their favor. See, it's no excuse for this little boy to be dead. Now, obviously, his injuries caused him to die. You know what I mean? 6 years old, didn't even get a chance to live his life. He's a 6-year-old, you don't get a chance to run outside and play, meet friends, make friends, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, seeing as though it's back to school time, okay? You got kids running around playing, having a good old grand old time with their friends, meeting new friends. And he possibly could have been going to first grade this year, you know what I mean? Kindergarten, first grade, depending on his, how mom had him and, the aptitude of the kid. These are the precious years, you know what I mean? Like, they come in, they're learning, you mold them, you shape them, you know what I mean? You put them in a good position, and you hope that they flourish as kids and grow up to be, older kids and, essentially to teenagers and adults. So this kid never really got a chance. Now, while the abuse sometimes happened while Jennings was at work, which means his mom was at work, okay, and she left her boyfriend to watch the little boy, okay. She was aware of now, meanwhile, she was at work, but she was aware of him, okay, being abused, okay. Now, she approved of the physical assault from her boyfriend. Yeah, he did this, he did this. You know what? I need you to go get that. Now we got some I'm gonna go sidetrack. We got some beatings when we was kids. I'm not gonna sit there in front and act like you know, kids don't get beatings because they did. Back in the day, when you got out of line, my grandma, God rest her soul, will tell you to go out to the backyard, go get yourself a switch. If the switch wasn't working, sometimes they use an extension cord, and you go and take yourself a bath. Now I don't know if you got a beating from somebody. You was wet because I never forget this. I'm well over half of a century, okay, and well, not well over, but I may look like I'm 30 something years old, but I'm not. I'm in my 50s, so I didn't want. I went out, was playing as most little boys do. I didn't want to take a bath. I didn't feel like I turned the water on, splashed the water around a little bit, sprinkled my body a little bit, and I was like, I was done. I didn't want to take a bath. You know what I mean? And turns out that was the wrong decision because not only was I sent back upstairs to go take a bath because they inspected me, I was unexpectedly and unwantingly met in the bathroom with someone with an extension cord. You gonna take your bath, you finish taking your bath. Now I don't know if you ever got a beating with an extension cord while you wet. That hurts, okay? That what hurts. So that was back in the day. Sometimes, some parents have different ways of disciplining their children. And some is I'm not gonna sit there and say you can't beat your children. I'm never from that school saying you shouldn't beat them. Now, with that being said, you can't tell a village idiot to go and beat their kids because they don't go out there and get a baseball bat, try to break their back. You know what I'm saying? Because they get mad and they're upset and they can't control their own emotions. Okay. So you got people out here doing that type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying that when we got abused, we didn't get abused. We just got out of line. You had to put them back in line. That's why I would attribute us to being good kids. Never got a criminal record. You know what I mean? I've never been to prison before. I've never done anything illegal. Because we stayed in line. We basically stayed in line and stayed on track because we knew if we didn't, that was gonna be us getting beat down. Now we wasn't gonna get abused. You know what I mean? We had punishments and stuff like that. So, no kid wants to be a part of that. But it's like it was crazy. It was just it was crazy to not me. It was crazy to see, what this kid endured and what he, a 6-year-old stapled to the wall. Let that sink in. Okay? Let that sink in. A black curtain and barricades were installed on the pen. So now it's black. You can't see. Okay. And they got barricades on the jump to keep Giovanny inside, as well as a security camera for Giacchina and Jennings to monitor what the mom called misbehaving, including him trying to urinate, drink, or leave the corner. So the little boy had to go to the bathroom. Nah, bro, get back in the corner. You're going to stand there. You're going to take that like a man. He's 6 years old. Like, see, people like this just decides to, now, they just decide to just do whatever they want to do and how they want to do it. Because at the end of the day, you can't tell me that you love your son and you care for your son because you definitely don't. All right. Now, Giacchina then stapled Giovanni's clothing to the wall. They didn't staple his hands, obviously, but they stapled his body, his body to the wall with his clothes, and then confined him in a corner, his face wedged into the corner of the wall. And even when Jennings took a photo about it, he laughed at it. So basically, the guy did it, and then he laughed at it like it was a joke. It was a game to him. All right. Both Jennings and Giacchina laughed about the photo, and Giacchina used the staple gun to solve the problem. All right. Now he's 6 years old. This kid is 6 years old. All right. The boy was being punished in this manner just for looking out the window in the pen area. So he looking out the window while he's in the pen, and then he gets punished more. Like, bro, like what type of time is these people on? Like, Nah. See, this is what I'm sitting there saying. I'm you know, it's a lot going on. I'm gonna put the link in the description, obviously that way you guys can read it or whatever. But I'm about to bring this video to a close. But I'm just gonna just say one thing, and I'm gonna end it at that. Okay, ladies. Clearly, this woman has taken instruction from this man, her boyfriend, okay, to do what he wanted to do to the child, right? Now, maybe they did it because of her ex-boyfriend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was like, well, that's your ex-boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? The baby dad or whatever, he might not like the baby dad, he wanted to punish his son, and whatever. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? No, it was not cool, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm going to. So a lot of times they'll lash out at the kid to try to get back in an adult, right? So that could have been the case. Or it could have just been this dude is just a savage and he has demonic behavior toward children and he needs to be off the streets. Now, the kid is dead, right? So both of these bastards need to stay in jail and never get out. Period. Stay in jail and never get out. Give them the life sentence, and it's that. Ladies, stop following the instructions of men that don't put your child first. Don't ever date a man that's gonna tell you to forget about your child. Once you hear those things, you need to run and you need to run fast, okay? And if he's giving you a hard time, like he don't want to stop doing what he wants to, if he don't want to stop, following you and stalking you and all that kind of stuff, you get the authorities involved. Now, you can let a family member know, you know what I'm saying? And I know anybody in my family or anybody, my situation, my circle, or whatever, they try something like that, we got your back 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna line them up. But, if you want to go through the authorities, by all means, go through the authorities and do what you need to do. But dudes like this need to be off the street because they don't do children any good being out and free. They just don't. They don't deserve freedom because they're nothing but savages and they need to be in a prison locked away like an animal, a wild animal, just as they are. So there's that. But unfortunately for Giovanny, Chulo. They call him Chulo, okay? So his name is Chulo, his nickname. His real name is Giovanny Jennings, or we call him Chulo. He died on July 30th. But with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button as well to bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. I'm on normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. On my new subscribers, welcome. Welcome to Abe G's Point of View. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Please, 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 please hit that like button and share this video. Share this video on all your social media sites that you are part of so that other people that you know can be a part of this great family over here at Abe G's POV. Come check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, and Rumble. Rumble. Come over there and check it out. I'm all over the place. I think that's basically it. I think that's all. Do me a favor, go check out the merch store. Grab yourself a piece of history. All right. And show your support toward the channel. We definitely appreciate that. With that being said, I love every single one of y'all, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Gotta get to the scene, I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these. They getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why they just crash out. Stuck in the cell and this man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fitting in, I'ma stand out. I done seen these crash out. They some baby boys, I'm the man now. They was questioning, make them fans now. I'm the best in my league and that's hands.